There. Okay. It should be live. Oh, there you go. Oh, we're live. I should probably put it in my Discord. Blight is restarting. Yeah, that's great to hear. He has a new channel and everything. That's fantastic. I'm glad Blight's getting back into it. Where is my YouTube? So here we go. Boom. We are live. Hello, be dad. Hello, Kakashi. But he named his original worthless liar trying to keep escape, so he still is guilty. Is that the channel name? Uh, that, no comment because I don't know any of that drama. But anyways, today we are here with Juniper. Hello, hello. Like always, friend. Hello. Uh, Juniper.
I'm here. I'm here.
Oh, okay, cool, cool, cool. But there she is. I don't know who at
Who do we
Icarus.
have?
We
Kakashi,
have Kakashi Willie. We have Kakashi
Willie,
Willie and Vidad.
V-Dad.
But hello, everyone. Today, obviously, as the title and thumbnail said, today is Anime Club. We're going to be discussing Anohana, the flower we saw that day. I believe is the full title. Um, but yeah. And by the way, if you guys don't mind me asking, who actually did watch it? Like, actually watched it?
I watched it a few weeks ago.
I also believed I watched it a week or two ago. Kakashi said he did actually watch it. What about you? What about you, other beautiful people? Actually, a year ago, technically, but I forgot, so I had to rewatch it. Same. What is up, Sin? How's it going? Your birthday is soon, isn't it? Oh, is it today? I don't want to guess wrong. Anyways, Sin is turning. I don't know what Sin's turning. Why would I ask? That is his discretion to leak or not leak. But let's start off with what do we do? What do you think about Anohana, Juniper?
I guess I'm not entirely sure where to start. A few episodes in, I really wasn't sure where the anime was going from there because it seemed like it was moving kind of quickly,
Mm-hmm.
but ended up, I guess, going in a different direction from what I thought.
Mm. Yeah, it was very interesting. I can't lie, it was not what I remembered almost at all. I guess I only remembered the end. Um, well, I kind of remember the end, and I just kind of remember the concept. I didn't remember any of the fill in the blanks, I guess. But also I don't get audition results. Okay, tell me when you get the results. But I thought, cause I I was kind of confused on how they did do that roller coaster. Cause rewatching the first episode, I was like, okay, how does this lead to everything that does happen. I was very confused on how everything, I guess, like lines up. And then yeah, because the first episode he just seems like schizophrenic. That's like the idea of the like first almost couple of episodes. Slayer versus Dragon
I think at first it seemed like it was kind of meant to be a catalyst for this estranged group of childhood friends to start getting back together in a way.
Yeah.
And at least with Topo and Naruko, that kind of started moving along quickly or faster than expected, I guess. But of course, with Chiriko and Atsumi, that ended up taking a lot longer with setbacks and whatnot.
Mm. Also, I forgot his name, but the dude that cross dressed just to spite everyone into thinking that she was running in the woods. She damn she even tricked the real Menma, or he tricked the real Menma.
I'm not really sure what to make of that. I mean, it sounds like he just had a strange way of dealing with grief.
Mm-hmm.
Grief with the lowercase g.
um, but yeah, I'm not gonna lie with you guys. I did cry in the last episode. I don't remember it making me cry, um, the first time. But I guess it's because I watched it so long ago. But not. But this watch, I did. I can't lie. The "We Found You" Menma was so almost like heartbreaking to me. It made me tear up.
Yet, I have to admit, I also ended up crying.
Okay, that's good enough. Not the only one. Okay. Um, I don't know why whenever I look your name for a search that comes up as Young Thug. Thank you. Uh, anyways, what was I saying? Oh, but yeah, the ending was very sad. I did like how they did the hide and seek bit. I thought that was awesome way to send Menma off. Um, the I just had to say the pacing was way better than the day I became a god. It all kind of lines up a lot better, and all the characters are explained and introduced very well.
And I do think the character arcs in general were done pretty well.
I do agree.
Though, I think Popo was only kind of touched on at the end.
Yeah, I think he only shined at like the last or second to last episode. He told he finally told his reason why he felt so guilty about Menma, which is scarring, by the way. He was the most happy guy, and he literally watched her die.
And I was kind of wondering what his deal was, since I know it's pretty clear early on that there was something going on with him more than just, I guess, the happy go lucky front he was putting on. But
Mm-hmm.
it never really got deep into it, just kind of touched on at the end, as I said.
Yeah. Uh, Honoru's character, I think that's her name, or Anjo. I don't know which one it was, but the chick with the I think it was double. Was it double ponytails? Okay, I don't remember it that well. But the chick who liked the main guy, her. Uh,
Haruka Anjo?
yeah, Anjo. Um, I felt for her character so bad, but the main reason why I felt for her, like more than a lot of other characters, is because her English voice actor is the same who did the dub for Yurli and April for Cowdy, and that's why that made me sad. Because every time I heard her, I just thought of Cowdy.
That is a good anime, though I typically watch subbed.
Mm.
Um,
Yeah, that makes sense. Teach their own. I do watch some subbed, but sometimes if I'm watching an anime in like either a rush or um if I want to take my time to enjoy said anime, I do typically go sub. But if I want to just watch it there and then, I do dub because then I can do multiple things while watching the anime, such as running and all that stuff, instead of just sitting there reading subtitles because I don't understand Japanese like at all. But yeah. Mm.
I guess instead of going into a subbed versus dubbed discussion, there's enough of that on the internet already.
True.
Um, I do think it's interesting how the anime never explicitly shows or states how Menma dies exactly. It's just kind of hinted at.
It is. I mean, it's kind of implied, right? With the sandal and the water coming out over and over, and then the cliff where she supposedly died. I believe she was running and she fell. That's my theory, at least. But that's just a theory, a film theory.
Yeah, I think the way Anjo almost slipped and Jintan's reaction to it was the first hint at what ended up happening.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Also,
it seems like she slipped off a cliff and fell into the river or something.
also, if she could pick up and move stuff, why didn't she do that from the start? Like, why didn't? How come nobody noticed that? Like the dad. Also, by the way, the dad's character is super fun. I loved his character. He's a very great comedic relief, in a sense. But anyways, if she could just pick up and move stuff, how come no one like realized she was there before? Because I swear she was doing a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, it is interesting. It seemed like a lot of the time people would just write off things moving or having certain sensations as not being anything significant, despite Jintan talking about Menma's ghost being around.
Mm-hmm. Also, I do. What is Menma's like thing? I just have so many questions that were never answered. Like, what is like Menma's like? I guess spirit in a sense. Like, how did she even do that? And how did she grow up too? Those are my like biggest questions. ASAI Wagner, what's up? It's to Gojo? I don't. Say hi.
I don't know, and I'm not sure that's necessarily important.
Yeah, it's not, but it's just stuff I was curious about. Um, oh my god, forgot what I was gonna say. Hmm, you need a translator. Sorry, yeah, I don't understand Japanese, my friend. Um, but uh, whose fault do you think it truly was? Do you think it was anyone's fault?
Whose fault it was Menma died?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I mean, I don't think the blame can really be pinned on anyone, considering it was an accident, at
That's true.
least with what was hinted at.
Hmm, that's true. But I don't know. I just think I was I. It's just a very good this anime has just a very good setup for everything. It leaves you wondering, and then it answers well almost everything. It answers like a lot at the end, like why everyone's felt so guilty and why everyone like broke up and distanced from each other. Um, which is probably like almost given, I guess, because Menma was pretty much the glue of their friendship. But then when she was gone, there was no one to keep them together, really.
I think, well, one thing I do want to talk about, I'm not sure it is necessarily linked to what you were just saying. Um, I think it's interesting how they all kind of came to terms about their own feelings about Menma's death and also Menma passing on to heaven, despite the fact that that wasn't the reason she was still sticking around at that point.
That's true. Uh, I mean, at the end, they did all kind of see her, and I mean, it's kind of hard to distinct where she did go. And just poor Jinton, man. By the way, I just want to say that he went through so much. The girl he liked and who his mom liked, died, and he felt like it was his fault. And then like not long after, his mom died as well. Like that's just the two almost most important women in his life, just gone in an instant. It's just very sad.
Oh, yeah, he lost his mom and Menma. He lost connection with all his other friends. Meanwhile, his dad is just watching him suffer like this.
Yeah, it's
I think the way he tries to be encouraging and helpful, but also understanding without overstepping is interesting.
yeah, yeah. But like at the same time, I feel like the last thing Jintan would have probably wanted was for his dad to yell at him to go to school while he's facing all that stuff. Could the dad been more prominent in his life? Oh, most definitely. I mean, he didn't even bat an eye when he started working out of absolutely nowhere and doing construction and manual labor. But so yeah, he wasn't the best dad, but some of it is probably what Jintan needed at certain periods and times. Um, yeah. Also, I don't like that they don't explore the mom enough. I wish she was explored just a little bit more.
Yeah, her character was never really explored much. It was really just her relationship with Menma and what she wanted for her son.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, and I don't like they didn't even show that Jintan was sad about his mom's death. Like there was like no real indication that that had more effect on him or as much as effect on him as Menma's death.
I did think it was interesting how it seems like Menma was more concerned about her death than he was. Um, but yeah, I guess that does kind of lead into what Menma's wish actually was, which was to fulfill her promise with his mom.
Yeah, that's also that's super sad. That literally Jintan crying about Menma's possibility of leaving is what caused her to leave. Yeah, but obviously she couldn't stay there forever. She did want to reincarnate and do all that stuff. But I think it is just a sour a sour circle, I guess.
And that's just how death kind of is, except you don't normally get the whole sticking around as a ghost thing.
Yeah.
Um,
Um. Yeah. Uh. Oh. Menma's mom. I feel like that was so awfully sad. I couldn't imagine that. These friends are broken. I mean, they broke apart, and pretty much each of their lives were in disaster just because of her death. Can you imagine the mom, your own child that you were supposed to raise? You didn't even get to raise them. You didn't see them grow up. You didn't see them get married. You didn't see them do any of this stuff that they were supposed to do. You, because for parents, they want you to outlive them for sure. Um, so I just think it's so sad that she didn't get to see any of that stuff. And she was like what, 5, 6? But and it was also sad for the brother because even when uh Menma wasn't there, she still got the attention from his mom, which is kind of sad. But I bet that grief is just so overwhelming to lose your child.
there's almost kind of a parallel there with Maru Penguin Drum, where after Momoka died, her mom kind of focused more on Momoka than on Ringo, her actual living child.
Oh yeah, did I say that exact same thing? Did we talk about that when we were talking about Penguin Drum? I don't remember. Yeah,
Honestly, I don't remember that well either, but I just thought it was interesting how Satoshi kind of related to Ringo in that sense.
yeah, that's pretty sad. I'm just glad he didn't fall in love with the teacher. But yeah, I forgot about Ringo. To be honest with you, she was a character.
I think the parallel would be Satoshi falling in love with Jintan, but anyway,
I, mm, that's that's interesting. Um, but uh, what was I saying? I completely forgot everything. Anohana. Also, I don't quite get the title. What exactly was the flower they saw that day? They never they only show like a flower in like one scene, but it never really holds any significance, I guess. So I'm just wondering what is the significance of said flower? Mm,
I think it probably has to do with Mako's name. Like her real name, Mako, not Menma. But
does that mean something? Is that like flower? Does that mean like flower?
not really, more like a bud or a sprout.
Mm.
So it would eventually grow into a flower.
But she never got to grow into the flower. That's actually really sad now. Um, but I think the fact that they made Jintan go through it again to make him like go through that scene a second time is actually crazy. They basically just redid Menma's death right in front of his eyes almost. Because I mean that is pretty much what killed her. They never did that. That wouldn't have happened. But I thought it was messed up.
Yeah, that was, I think, not with the best intentions. At the very least, on Atsuma's part. But it did end up leading to Jintan actually being honest with Menma.
Yeah, that was at least good. There was one thing good out of that, at least. I'm trying to think of more about the anime. I'm kind of forgetting a lot of it. I can't lie.
I mean, the Pokemon knockoff stuff was kind of funny.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to bring up. That was one of the God, what was it called? I know they played gold version. I'm pretty sure of whatever. Uh, was it
I don't
Nokemon?
remember
I think it
exactly,
was
but I
Nokemon.
thought them calling a 5-year-old game ancient was just absurd to me.
Yeah, but I believe it was Nokemon, something like that. It was something Iman, obviously. But yeah, it was
Oh yeah, no game on, I think.
okay. Um, but I thought it was very interesting. Cause I did not remember that at all, and I thought it was funny that like two Pokemon VTubers in a sense were that was in there. I thought it was very funny, very ironic. Um, yeah, it was a very fun little time. Imagine playing Pokemon. Hmm.
Oh yeah, speaking of Pokemon, I just found my old version of Fire Red that I thought I'd lost a long time ago, but anyway.
No way. That's actually really cool. That's actually awesome. I need to find my crystal version. I know I have it somewhere. Hopefully, it's my first game.
Let's not get too
Yeah, yeah,
sidetracked.
you're right, right. Anohana. Um, bi- uh, uh. The other girl, the one with the glasses, kind of confused me. I'm not gonna lie, I never understood you this watch and my first ever. I never understood the purpose of her character. She basically she basically is like Anaru's, I guess, like her stigma. She basically steals her her niche because she likes another guy that liked Menma, but she's not jealous of Menma. She's jealous of Anaru because they were plotting all the time together to make Jintan not like Menma and to make Menma not like Jintan. Um, but at the same time, Menma was in the number one spot, so I don't understand why not be jealous of her. But so it's just her character just always confused me. I never understood the point of it.
And I think Chiriko is mainly there to, well, for one, act as a foil to Naruko Anjo,
Mm-hmm.
but also to, I guess, give a through line into Atsuma's character, who would have had, I guess, a much harder time processing and incorporating into the rest of the friend group otherwise.
That sounds
So, yeah, it definitely seemed like she didn't have much
true. Mm-hmm.
to her character independent of the other characters.
Mm, I'm trying to think of said characters. Uh, mm, whoa. uh, oh god. Trying to think of more. I know there was way more. I just not remembering absolutely everything. Uh,
I mean, the Love Hotel face comment was very unnecessary.
what do you mean?
When Jinchan was standing up for Anjo in school, when the rumors were spreading about her.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, I don't know why they added that Love Hotel thing at all. I think it was. I guess it was to show that Jintan still considers her a friend, at least. Um, but I did think it was kind of funny how he went about it to put the negative spotlight on himself, so they would talk negatively about him instead of Anjo. Also, who saw her go in the Love Hotel? I have no idea why people were even like look for those details to see who's going to a love hotel, and she didn't even step in it. By the way, so I just think it's very interesting, at the very least.
I don't know. I think I personally don't really understand that kind of rumor, but I think that, well, I don't know whether it's a cultural thing or just more to do with my own disconnected experience with school, but
Yeah, I don't know. With my experience, no one knew anybody, or maybe I just didn't know anybody. But rumors like that wouldn't spread unless you wanted them to spread, in my opinion. But I have no idea. I always made sure I only wanted people to notice me when I liked the person, so I only kept my friends close and was away from everybody else. But I don't know. That's just me. I think. But uh, oh, something I think is so messed up is the I'm so awful with names if you can tell already. But the glasses girl, her, she had Menma's hair clip that the cross dressing guy wore, or not wore, gave her. And I think that's so awful. She probably took that from the site she died. That's so messed up.
I guess I wasn't really sure what to make of that. It seemed like there were not one but two of those hair clips that ended up being in the anime, so I'm not actually sure which was the real one and which one was fake.
Yeah, that was confusing. Mm. Oh, the I thought what a scene I thought was at least like cool. I don't really have anything to add on it besides I really like the scene was where Menma thought that Jintan died. I really liked that scene, and she completely forgot she's dead herself. I thought it was a very beautiful scene. I don't have really anything to dig into about it, but I just like the scene.
So those where he fell off the cliff, right?
Yeah. He jumped to. I forgot what he dropped, but he jumped to go get it, and then he was like in the water looking for it, and then she like I guess like got a spider sense or something, and she ran over there because he was taking too long.
And I think what happened there was she found something in the water and he ran to her and ended up falling.
Uh, uh, my memory is not the best, so I just
What did
remember he
you
fell in.
miss?
But nothing. Just I don't know when you left, but we are just talking about Anohana still. I mean, so I guess you didn't miss much. And if there's anything you want to add, Kakashi, please feel free to jump in at any time. What you think about the anime, whatsoever. But something I found so sad was when she wrote like the notes, the little note things, um, on everyone. She wrote, "I love how you're this," for everyone except Jintan. What she wrote on Jintan's made me so sad and cry more even after the fact she died. Um, she wrote, "Jintan, I love you. I love you, not I love something about you. It's the kind of love that makes me want to be your wife." And that's just so. I was absolutely in tears. Can you fill me in on the last part to add? Well, I mean, just add on anything. Anything you liked about the show, you hated, any scenes you liked, anything you find interesting. You don't understand what the saying is.
It really just makes you think about what could have been if the accident hadn't happened,
Yeah,
which is, of course, a tragedy of death in general.
yeah,
I think the ending was. I don't know, I'll be honest, I thought the hide and see thing was simultaneously cringy but touching.
yeah. I don't know. I personally liked it because I mean, like, obviously they didn't want her to go yet and want to spend as much time with her as possible, and then it gave them an excuse to add a scene where everyone could see her, and I like that, the fact that everyone could see her at the end. You cried and cried. I'd say the deaths were really sad, and I don't get the point of the
Yeah, that
flowering.
was definitely a good touch.
Is this PG? No. Well, mm, chat's not, but I don't think I'll curse today because I don't really see any reason for cursing. I mean, we're talking about an anime, but if you wish to, I guess feel free. Um.
The anime is rated PG-13.
Oh, then that itself go crazy, I guess. Um. I'm trying to think of why is he like me in every way. I don't know. But anyways, what did you think about Anohana, Kakashi, or Juniper? Anyone who wants to jump in and just say what they thought about it.
I mean, I definitely enjoyed it overall.
I liked it a lot. I liked it a lot more than I also remember, which uh, I guess I just didn't remember anything really about it. But yeah. Uh, but I can't. I mean, you can. So go ahead. I have one of my alts watching chat. Don't see any certain. Okay. What? Well, I mean, you can't say profanities. That's that's YouTube's. That's YouTube stuff blocking your stuff, bud. But yeah. You can say the normal curse words though. You definitely. I have slurs and other stuff blocked as well, so don't. Please don't. Anyways, uh, trying to think of more we can add onto. He is like me in every way. Yeah. I don't know. But anyways, uh, I did really enjoy Anohana. Like I said, I liked how it set up a lot, and also kind of, I guess, like he refused to believe she was there, and then his whole kind of thing was to prove to everyone else and him she was there, which I liked a lot. Um, uh, yeah, and pacing wasn't a problem in this anime, which I really enjoyed, especially after the day I became a god's really bad pacing. I think that was a very good um step up in the terms.
Yeah, I definitely think the pacing and characterization were better overall.
For sure. Anohana was great. All of this emotion turned into greatness, but I still ask the same question: what is the flower for? I mean, I don't know if you were there for that, but Juniper kind of gave her idea. She said that I don't know Menma's actual name. I already forgot about. Already forgot what Juniper said, but it means like what?
Mako?
Yeah, that. She said it means like sprout or seedling that would eventually turn to flower, but obviously she never got to turn into said flower. So yeah, that's the biggest um kind of idea.
So I guess in that sense, the flower was her ghost.
That would also kind of make sense to in the flower we saw that day. Mm, trying to think of, I don't know, but I still have it feeling to beat someone up and hype it. Okay. But that's not even for Minecraft. Yeah. This anime is just really hard to like dive into because so many things is just already explained and told really well. So it's hard to like try and find anything new without like just already saying what the anime is telling you, which is pretty. I think it's a good thing. It's hard to continue the conversations. Or can I? Wow, I'm good. I like my face. Thank you very much. But Pet Wars then. Well, I mean, again, um, we're doing a stream at Anohana. Um, no way. Is there a live action? I accidentally just stumbled upon a live action version. Oh my god, there's a live action. there's no way that's good. I can't even lie. I can't even imagine how that would translate into live action.
I don't think I've ever seen a live action adaptation for an anime.
The only one I've seen, I believe, I know seen the One Piece one. Uh, because a lot of people told me it was really good. And it wasn't bad, but I know that the anime explains it a lot better, and the only reason people like it a lot is they get all the it skips all the filler. But the sad part about it is it doesn't have the same kind of world building normal One Piece does. But yeah, um, but it's just hard for anime to translate into um live action, in my opinion, because even for this one, even though it could be a very real situation, obviously besides the ghost of Minma, I think just like the setup and all the groundwork, I guess, and all the I don't know how you explain it, like I guess speaking in theater terms, like the set, um, like the scenery. I don't think you would be able to capture that in live action. Yeah. So I don't. I do not believe that live action is good, or maybe I'm just crazy, and the live action is absolutely amazing, and I'm just not giving it the chance. But I don't think I'm willing to give it that chance.
I don't know. I will say that some media just should not be adapted to other media
I agree.
just by nature of how it was made specifically for whatever medium it was created for. But anyway, I'm not really sure I have much else to say about Anohana.
To be honest, I don't think so either. Like I said, it's everything's already just so well said that it's hard to find stuff to talk about without just saying what the anime's already said. But that's also my memory is awful, and it has been like a week since I watched the last episode, and I know it's been about a couple of weeks for you. So we'll get to the rating. What would you rate Anohana out of 10?
I mean, if I had to read it, I'd probably give it a 12 out of 17.
Okay, we're doing math. Oh god. 12 divided by 17 equals um 0.70 um uh let's see uh so that's like so the closest that is a 7 out of 10. That is mathematically. Yeah, that's right. That's where the nerd part kicks in, guys. But I I think I I think this is the same I rated um Penguin Drum. I'm easily pleased if that wasn't noticed already. But I think I will also give this a 9 out of 10 because I personally, I don't easily get sappy over like media. I guess, especially like anime. I don't think any other has made me that sad. Even Steins Gate, my favorite anime. I don't think I've cried to it, even though I know it's sad. Um, but yeah, and that one just pulled my heartstrings. I guess I'm gonna give that a 9 out of 10, same as I gave Penguin Drum. 34 out of 73. 54 out of 69. God damn it. 54 divided by 69. That's closest to like
Okay, listen,
an
I
8.
know a 1 to 17 scale sounds weird, but I use that scale deliberately.
Do you want to explain?
It's for when a 1 to 9 scale just isn't enough, you know?
Well, you know, there's another number after 9 that's not 17, right?
Well, yeah, there's an infinite number of those, nerd.
That that's not what I meant, but that is. Yeah, that's true. There's more options. 1 through 16. True scale. That's too hard. Out of 10. I feel like out of 10 is easier, but I feel like out of 5 is hard, and out of 17, then you have to get mathematical, and that's hard. So I think out of 10 is pretty easy, because then you just use like percentages. I 10% like this, I 80% like this, I 90% like this, I 100%. So on and so forth. But the day I give something a 10 is the day it's absolutely the best thing I've ever watched. I don't give out tens. Anyways, Juniper, do you wanna what was the one where you suggested last time that it was like delivering the messages to the dead?
Shigofumi?
Yeah. Personally, guys, I really want to watch that one. So if you guys don't mind that being the next anime club, Shigufumi, I know it has like Shigufumi. What's the English translation? Here you go. Letters from the Departed. If you guys want to watch, if you guys are okay with that, I personally want to watch Shigufumi, Letters from the Departed, and I would like that to be our next anime club. What do you guys think? I don't mind. Okay. Then I guess we're going to watch Shigufumi.
You know what? Let's watch Kokoro Connect instead.
I think I have a game of that. How do you spell it? Kokoro Connect? What's it about?
Basically, it's about a high school club where suddenly their consciousnesses start getting switched between their bodies.
Whoa, that's actually pretty good. You know, I'll leave that up to you then, Juniper. Whatever you want to
You
watch,
know what?
you can pick.
We can save that one for another time. I think Mercer also wanted to watch Shigofumi, but he's probably asleep right now.
Yeah, it's completely up to you. I'm letting you pretty much take complete reins for this.
I mean, Shigofumi also got a lot of votes last time anyway.
Okay. Have you ever seen that?
Seen which one?
The Either? Have you ever seen Either?
I have seen both.
Interesting. Okay then. We shall do. Yeah, then you just choose. Wait, yeah. Did you say Shigufumi or which one are we doing?
Yeah, I think Shigofumi. The reason I brought up Kokoro Connect to begin with was, in a way, Anohana kind of reminded me of it.
Hmm. That's very interesting. Then could we could watch it after um Shigofumi. I'm totally down because I've never heard of either of these. If I'm gonna be completely honest with you, so I'm completely down to watch both. So Shigufumi will be the first one. So if you heard that, chat, watch Shigufumi. Go. Well, you guys have a month, maybe less, maybe more, depending me and Juniper's schedule and everything, and how fast we watch it. So yeah, go watch it. Uh, it's approximately probably how many episodes? Let's see. It is. Oh, people are saying best anime ever. Okay. Uh. Um. Yeah, I'm not seeing how many episodes there are. However many episodes there are, go watch. But yeah. Thank you so much to Juniper for suggesting this anime, and thank you so much for coming on with me like always. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Shigofumi is 12 episodes.
Ah, that's good. That's good. Yeah. Thank you, Juniper, and thank you guys for watching. See you guys for next anime club, and also stream tomorrow. The Cage Lock's finally back on track. And actually, our next opponent is Juniper. So be excited for that. I'm really excited to go head to head with her with actually my head on straight this time and not soft locking ourselves. Would be pretty fantastic. Alright, Bed
Wait,
Wars.
what's that about soft locking yourself?
Well, last time we got soft locked because we when we walked in and we didn't know kind of like we didn't know like we would be stuck on that island and not go back and be able to use our PC. So our teams weren't exactly what we were planning nor wanted when we fought you last time. Uh, and my strategies weren't exactly fantastic either. Uh, but I mean, it was kind of hard with the stuff we had, especially since one of Ariel's Pokemon had 0 attacking moves. But we need to care. Oh, we should do the RL Craft stream again sometime. But yeah, thank you so much, Juniper, and also Juniper. I don't know when she's making it, but go subscribe to Juniper because soon, or sooner or later, she's gonna drop a tutorial on this very cool and interesting game called what was it called? Something space. Oh, something space. Oh my, I'm so awful with names.
I have no idea when that's going to happen. I wasn't even sure whether I would make it public anyway.
Oh, then my bad. That is my fault.
I mean, I might. Who knows? We'll see.
Yeah. Either way, go subscribe to Juniper. They're a very amazing person, and I absolutely love their streams. Yeah, they're very smart. So I'm very nervous for the cage match, but we'll give it everything we got.
I mean, you should subscribe to Your Idiot Nerd so that you can watch his cage match.
Yeah, you should. You got a listener. But yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. It means the world to me. You guys have a great day, night, afternoon, evening, or morning. I'm loving this VTuber. It is a lot more interactive than a still image. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are amazing, and I hope you guys have an amazing day. As amazing as you, because believe it or not, you are amazing. Because I said so, and whatever I say is right. So thank you. have a good day. I don't know what's going on in chat. You're supposed to something cool and just Jennifer's unsubscribing so she can subscribe again. Bye guys.